Bien, bienvenidos una vez más a estos videos de NBA2K13. Y ahora, como verán ahí, con un récord de 27 triunfos y 17 derrotas, vengo de ganarle a Nueva Orleans por 103-90 y conseguí mi primera derrota desde que estoy en Phoenix. O sea, primera derrota en la que estoy jugando con Phoenix, en un partido complicado con los Clippers, que perdí 124-122, partido que se empató en tiempo regular y se tuvo que ir a una prórroga, y bueno, no pude ganarlo. Pero ahora me enfrento a San Antonio, en San Antonio, primer partido contra San Antonio desde que pasé a Phoenix, así que estamos luchando las últimas plazas justamente con San Antonio. San Antonio no viene tan bien, como verán estamos casi prácticamente igual con los récords. Ellos tienen menos partidos jugados, pero bueno, estamos ahí. Ellos en este momento están peleando la octava clasificación. Nosotros nos mantenemos sextos, pero estamos ahí. La diferencia es mínima. Así que bueno, calculo que va a ser un partido bastante entretenido, bastante complicado. Así que bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa con este primer partido en que nos vamos a enfrentar a San Antonio.
And that tells us all we need to know about their priority going into this one.
Bueno, vamos a enfrentar a mi ex equipo. Ahora que me fui yo, estamos en el bien. Bien, aboquémonos a Phoenix. Por Phoenix verán una cara nueva desde la banca. Se llama Nico Davanovic. Es un jugador que pedí yo, un rookie. No es de gran valoración, pero es un jugador que vi que a mi juego le puede hacer bien. Y cuando el gerente general me pidió que le diera 5 nombres, jugadores para incorporar, bueno, uno fue Davanovic, que es más, calculo que va a debutar en este partido porque recién cuando termine el otro partido. Ese señor hasta el momento sigue siendo implacable. El griego ya está promediando casi 21 puntos por partido en la temporada. Y es el hombre al que apuesto siempre a la ofensiva. Y como verán ahora está Dragic jugando de escolta porque Gerard Smith se lesionó, segunda vez que se lesiona Gerard Smith, y desde que se lesionó la primera vez no fue el mismo. Entonces, si se acuerdan los videos anteriores, venía promediando casi 18 puntos por partido, venía lanzando muy bien de triple. Pero Smith ya no, desde que se lesionó no es el mismo jugador. Ya no está tan efectivo con los triples, está promediando unos puntos, falla mucho. Y para mala suerte de él, se vuelve a lesionar.
Parker's got his first points of the night. The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And they had such a balanced offensive approach in winning that game.
Ofensiva automática.
Con
el griego.
It was really a rich and diverse attack, and why not? Every approach worked. Here's Anthony after the Suns pick up 2. Back to Parker. Gord's out with the rebound. That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often. To the paint. Gets the pass to Leonard.
Ya no, tenía el triple, no me quiere hacer.
Here's Sita. The three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that trucker was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And that one's good, Anthony. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Sita, covered by Parker. Parker with the steal.
Lo había pasado y justo le pegó en la pierna. Ahí no cobró, no. La famosa falta de con el pie.
He's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Sita. And the Suns miss again. The Spurs have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Parker, here we go. Over Dragic. The 9-footer's on the mark. Parker's got his second bucket.
You just can't let him get that close to the hoop.
The Suns trailer. Sita, covered by Parker. Back to Gortat. He kicks it to Dragic from outside the arc, and that one's good. Dragic has got his first 3 points of the game.
He's going to take that shot every time if he has that much room to get it off.
Parker kicks to Anthony. Open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. Back to Gortat. Covered by Parker. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Dragic from outside. Another 3 for Phoenix. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at the Suns.
Bueno, ahí está, y subimos a la quinta posición.
San Antonio Spurs. 2.5 games
Están octavos.
Looking at the Suns, they've done well to get to where they are in the standings. Last year wasn't easy for them, and for the most part, this season's been a different story.
Well, they've made steady improvement since last year, and I think that bodes well, Park, because they've got some talent, but they probably overachieved to this point. But they don't see it that way. They just feel like they're playing harder than their potential.
Parker. It's rebounded by Leonard. Last game for the Spurs, they want to turn it around after the loss to New Orleans.
And
the pass to Gortat.
Tranquilo.
Got a piece of it. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked.
Ahora cobra falta con el pie.
Here for the Spurs. Lopez comes in for Tim Duncan. And it's Luis Scola in for Manu Ginobili.
Oh, ¿qué hace Robin López en San Antonio? Ahí está Scola.
Just 5 to shoot. Dishes it to Dragic. Goes for the alley-oop.
¡Ay!
Taken away by Anthony.
¡Qué porrazo me pegué!
And a fast break now for the Spurs. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. 8 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah, very opportunistic defense there, leading to those points.
That's exactly what they'll do to you, Steve. They will pounce on your mistakes.
Ah, guay. Algo me voy a errar.
Kicks to Leonard to the middle.
Erré los 2 triples, erré la volcada.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Sita covered by Anthony. Here's Sita, and they'll turn it over. Good get off the shot. 24-second violation. Both teams are in substitutions.
Bueno, no importa.
So it's Phoenix now. It's a 5-point game. There's the bucket. Good.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
Well, because of his passing ability, Kevin, I mean, if you're going to play with him, your only job is to get open on the floor because he will get you the ball. He'll give it to you in rhythm so that you can get a good shot off.
And something else he has on his resume are his ball skills. What a ball handler and dribbler. I mean, he looks like he was born with a basketball in his hands. It looks like it's part of his body.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Parker kicks to Splitter. Back to Parker, using his post move to get the 2 points. Parker's got 6.
Very few players have his explosiveness. I mean, man, can he ever fly to get to that rim?
Sita, he's covered by Ginobili.
Epa.
Stolen by Ginobili. And now the fast break, Ginobili with the ball. Iguodala, the pass to Parker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
A correr, vamos. Corre. Chao.
There's 42 seconds left to play here in the first.
Well, unfortunately, he just has not been able to produce offensively to this point.
With a floater. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Spurs have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%.
Tenemos que mejorar. No puede ser esto.
First one falls for. The Suns making a switch here.
Muy mal arranque. 15 puntos nada más en el primer cuarto.
All free throws good from Ginobili.
He's taking care of business at the line, and you expect nothing less from him. Of course, a terrific shooter from the stripe.
Here's Grady. Shot is off. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Parker. Not a lot of room. Here's Splitter. San Antonio again missing. Here's Sita. He trained the shot right at the buzzer.
Especialidad, el último segundo.
That is a prime time play, guys. He got himself squared up and knocked down the shot, no problem.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Spurs out in front, up by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports.
Tune in next Tuesday night. The Orlando Magic go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Hornets. Don't miss out.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
And they're really keying in on
cuarto fue malo.
getting
No
as
jugamos
many shots
como
inside the
normalmente
lane as
sabemos hacerlo.
possible. And they're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside.
O San Antonio nos llevó a jugar otro juego. Nosotros caímos.
And now, brought to you by
Pasó.
Gatorade,
Lo raro
all
pasó.
up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Iguodala, Anthony out there with Scola. Then there's Ginobili, and it's Joseph in at the point guard position. Down low, Farmer.
Pase milimétrico.
And not much resistance on that jam.
Yeah, defensively, you're right. Not a great sequence.
Well, they lost track of him, and they paid the price.
Joseph dishes to Scola. Good. And the Spurs lead by 3.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, we'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys? Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that.
Complete disregard for human life and his own safety. Pulling a move like that.
He just couldn't help himself, did he?
Right between the eyes, as somebody I know might say.
The Spark replay really gave you a good look at the action. Shot by Joseph, no good. The Suns shooting 47%, pretty solid. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And they take the lead.
Bueno.
He's got 12.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out in getting this lead.
Iguodala drills it from outside.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in lowest turnovers a game. Second in field goal percentage. And they're ranked third in outside shooting. 3-point percentage, that is.
And what's most impressive out of all those numbers, Clark, is the few turnovers that they commit. Because now all of a sudden they're executing and putting a lot of pressure on the defense because they know they're not going to force a lot of steals and get out in transition to find easy points.
Justo ahora que le estaba remontando. Ay, Dios, te me pusiste enfrente y tenías que estar ahí.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. Anthony on the double team.
Yeah.
Cedar covered by Parker. Pocket 6. Here's Diamantopoulos. That drops. 8 points for him.
That's 4 of their last 5 buckets now coming in the paint area.
They're in attack mode right now, barreling in there with bad man intention.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. And the Suns making a change here.
¿Cuántos cambios está haciendo en este partido el técnico? Por favor, está mareando.
Throws it up high. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Outstanding communication between the passer and the receiver that time.
Yeah, the timing and placement was spot on. You're right.
Yeah, but just a smooth finish, too.
Here's Diamantopoulos. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, he's a rarity in the NBA, guys. A big man who can launch it from deep.
Spurs trail by 3. Back to Anthony. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 5.
Y vuelta.
He's going to have a big game. He did a solid job in the first, but he's building on that now here in the second.
Here's Cedar.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great.
Now we're cooking with gas, partner. My goodness.
A breathtaking display of aerial supremacy, no doubt.
It's almost unfair, guys. I mean, when you can get up that high, that's crazy.
Shoots from the corner. Ginobili grabs the board.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down. My goodness, he's knocking down everything he looks at.
Suns shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Cedar, he's covered by Ginobili. Just fine in the clock. That's the 3 fly. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Another open look hits bottom from outside.
Yep, and that's 3 of their last 5 makes from beyond the arc.
Here's Iguodala, and the Spurs scoring again.
In the first, he had trouble hitting with any consistency. But here in the second, he's turned it around.
Cedar, he's covered by Ginobili. Inside, here's Augustine. Nice concentration. Clutch layup.
And a much better quarter for them in terms of shooting the basketball.
You know, anytime your field goal percentage as a team is up in the high 50s, you're doing a lot of stuff right.
124 left in the second quarter. Ginobili, that's for 2. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 6 points for Ginobili. Diamantopoulos, covered by Anthony.
No se junten todos ahí abajo. Se molestan entre ustedes mismos.
Parker outside. Over Augustine. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Otra vez empatado.
He's not the most flashy point guard out there, and you don't hear his name when people talk about the best point guards in the game. I think Parker is one of the best in the business when it comes right down to it. He's able to do so many things out there for you, and just had a dominant season for the Spurs a year ago.
Steve, Parker's fearlessness going to the hoop is what makes him such a devastating player in crunch time. Often you'll see him go right into a bigger guy, take the contact, and still find a way to finish the play.
Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
And now, guys, still early in the second quarter, and that's his second foul. I'd be anxious to see if they leave him in here.
And that one's good. Parker's got 12 in the game.
And their offense is really cranked up in the second quarter.
Yeah, they've got it going now. Above 60% shooting for the night, and it's going to be tough to beat them when they shoot it like that.
2-second difference between shot clock and game count. Kicks it to Dorsey.
Oh, look out!
You know, that's something he's capable of every trip down.
And it's just impossible to get tired of.
Yeah, and there's always this excitement, this aura that surrounds him. And the crowd senses it.
Shot is blocked. Second quarter ends in a tight one. Spurs lead by 1.
Por uno me ganaron.
The break, it'll be David Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play.
Lo mejor viene ahora.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
It's Wednesday night at the 2K Sports Studio, and this is the halftime report. Out at AT&T Center, the Spurs have the lead against Phoenix. Two top-tier teams matched up in this one, giving the fans just what they hoped for. It's been a Carmelo Anthony clinic in this one against Phoenix. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. On the other side, the Suns also putting up numbers. They've dialed in from long range an incredible shooting performance from outside. Goran Dragic with some valuable contributions. After 2, he's got 6 points and also helped out with 2 rebounds. Thanks for being with us. Let's get back to San Antonio as the third quarter is about to get underway.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway. And it's been a close one so far.
Melo having a terrific game. He's got 16 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
Well, they've got to do anything they can to keep the ball out of his hands.
On the court for the Suns. Diamantopoulos, covered by Anthony. Parker with the steal. Shoots over Dragic, and that one's good. Parker's got the first field goal of the second half for the Spurs. Cedar, covered by Parker. Suns moving the ball around. Taken away by Anthony. It's Parker with the drive. And he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 5-point Spurs lead.
They've really caused a lot of trouble with their defense, and it's paying dividends for them at the other end.
Well, it's the old saying, good defense lead to good offense, and there's no question that's the case right now.
Right block shot. Andre Iguodala comes up with the rebound. Iguodala's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He gathers. His shot is off.
Me cobró la falta a mí. Ah, ganaste el poder.
Spurs leading by 5. Goes up. No luck. The Suns go the other way with it.
Parker, para un po'.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Feeds it to Leonard. Here's Diamantopoulos. Wide open shot is on the money. 16 points for him.
We've seen some great shooting from him today. They've got to lean on him a little bit more.
Parker outside. Anthony up on top. Back to Parker. Now the feed to Carmelo. A baseline J. That's good. Anthony's got 18 points in the game. Suns trail by 5. poked loose. Taken away by Anthony. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Parker's shot is off.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Here's Diamantopoulos. Again, Phoenix.
And the defense just couldn't get a hand in his face, couldn't challenge the shot.
Yeah, made his height advantage count that time.
Here's Anthony.
Qué rápido que están jugando el contragolpe, nos están contragolpeando constantemente.
He feeds it to Dragic. Here's Diamantopoulos. Here's Leonard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
Nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
And he knocks down the first one. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Alley-oop pass.
There's one thing about the alley-oop. You can't fire the pass in there. You've got to have some air under that pass. It needs a little hang time.
That's exactly right. A lot of finesse, just like that one was. Perfectly thrown.
And that's what makes the play so much fun to watch. There's finesse on the front end, but then power on the end. That's a gut punch right there, Clark. Cough up the ball at one end and get beaten on the break at the other.
Yeah, that really hurts. That's painful.
Here's Iguodala. Here's Splitter. A double clutch. Here's Lopez.
Qué manera de agarrar rebote ofensivo, por favor.
The Suns have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
Well, they've only shot 71% as a team for the season, so a lot of improvement necessary.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
A 2.50 ya están en falta técnica. Es raro eso.
The first one falls.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Splitter. Gortat's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Dragic. Spurs trail by 7. Quite some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Again, Iguodala missing.
I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Sida covered by Anthony. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Ginobili. It's Parker with the drop. They need this. And he sails in for the layup.
Mira la falta personal. Si llegué más tarde.
They were a step late on their defensive rotation, and that helped him get right to the rim.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he's shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
Yeah, guys, I mean, he's been a very steady hand for them when it comes to his free throw shooting.
Suns lean by 4. Diamantopoulos covered by Anthony. That's good. 24 points for him.
What an incredible quarter he's having. He's unstoppable right now.
Allá.
And Parker, here we go. And good on the basket. Hook it.
Well, he stepped up this quarter, providing a hot hand to help carry them offensively.
Pass it to Dragic. Shot from the low block. Tony Parker grabs the miss. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Pass to Iguodala. The dish to Melo. Ginobili. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Now just a 1-point Suns lead
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range.
Here's Diamantopoulos. The shot from the low post is good. 26 points for him.
This has all been about him this quarter. I mean, their lead is safe if he keeps up this kind of play.
Back to Iguodala.
We have seen the intensity pick up big time here in the second half.
Well, you can feel the desire from both teams that they really want to win this.
Vamos a tener otro partido cerrado.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. Cedar covered by Parker. To the inside. Good on the shot. Leonard's got his second bucket tonight.
They continue to barrel their way inside. When's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of your last 10 coming inside.
Here's Parker.
Ay, mira esta, te voy a meter mitad en la tapa, Parker.
Leonard's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Ay, no.
So hard not to go for it. See that chance at the alley-oop.
Bet he wishes he hadn't looked.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. Here's Anthony. Cedar grabs the rebound inside.
It's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically,
Estoy bien, 6 rebotes. 3, 2, tuya. Ay, qué tapa le pusieron.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game, neither team getting drowned. The Suns on top, up by 3. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
Want to be a part of the action? Then come out to a Suns game and catch all the excitement live. It's a whole new ball game.
Welcome back. It's time for the fourth quarter and time to check in with the fourth member of our team, Doris, to find out who had the Sprite uncontainable game. Doris?
Well, Kev, the Suns come away with the uncontainable game. No problems for them so far in this one as they have played a seamless game. You'll have to think they'll be able to keep it going here.
Me mandaron a la banca para arrancar. Está bien. Que consuman un poco de tiempo. Buah, poquito tiempo consumen.
Spurs trail by 3. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the middle. Here's Cedar.
Oh, ridiculous move. Tore it down that time. I can't imagine that we'll see one better than that tonight.
I'm with you on that, aren't you, Steve?
Oh, yeah, I'd be shocked if we saw something more entertaining than that one.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Sprite. Parker kicks to Ginobili. Now buying into play here in the fourth quarter. Back to Parker.
Anímate.
6 to shoot. Hits off the drop step.
Más suerte que...
11 in the second half.
Just an unbelievable display of offense here today.
Well, it seems like every shot that goes up finds its way to the hoop. I mean, every player is sharp and on target.
Fue falta, me empujó con el cuerpo.
Exactly where that pass was going.
Yeah, especially on the lob pass, the positioning has to be perfect.
Fue doble y falta.
Yeah, as easy a 2 points as you're going to get on the soft alley-oop. That was nice.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Scola passes to Ginobili.
Ay, la pinta, Dios.
Now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game.
Hay un mundo por jugar.
In regards to not picking up another foul. That was a Smith right there.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Luis Scola.
No quiero perder este partido. Este no.
Ginobili attacking. All alone. Here's Duncan, and it's good. Terrific work on the offensive glass to make that one work.
Real persistence on his part. Stayed with the play and cashed in with the second chance points.
Here's Diamantopoulos. Here's Gortat, and he drops it in following the offensive rebound. And the Suns lead by 5.
No lo puedo presionar a Parker. Lo tengo que dejar, no puedo presionar a nadie. Si me ataca, cuando le ponga el cuerpo me echa. Ay, Dios.
I thought he rushed it a little bit, guys, because he had a clean look, just lost his focus.
On the wing, it's Iguodala to tie it up. And it's good in the assist by
Upa.
Parker's got 9 assists in the game. Great passer. Sita covered by Parker.
Thank you.
To the paint, deflected. Lopez with the steal. And a fast break now for the Spurs.
No.
Parker leading the charge. Iguodala no good. Suns have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pulls up on the wing, and the jumper is on the mark. The Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Here is Parker.
Dale que tenés suerte que no te puedo presionar.
Ginobili, left side. Puts one up from 19. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 10 tonight with that restaurant.
Yeah, he's been a player who always saves his best for last. Yeah, and absolutely thrives under pressure. And, you know, when some guys back down with the game coming down to the wire, he seems to be the one to take it up a notch.
And you know what else I like about him, Steve? He'll do whatever it takes to help that team out. We've seen him take some absolutely gut-wrenching charges that a lot of other guys simply avoid. He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his second this half.
Suns trail by 3. Corner shot. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
He's laboring out there right now, guys. The shot has not been falling for him this quarter. Still trying to get into the swing of things here offensively. It just has not happened for him here.
Gortat with his screen on Parker. Inside. He kicks it to Gortat. And the layup falls. Gortat's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They got the ball into the ideal position, and he didn't flub to finish that time, guys.
Down low. Iguodala dishes to Duncan.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one. No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And he makes the first. Spurs making a switch here. Anthony's checked in.
Ups, entró en los últimos 3 minutos. Seguimos perdiendo.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Otra vez lo mismo.
And Parker with a clear path to the hoop. That is good. Parker's got 27.
Turnover problems for them, and they just look lackluster out there.
Yeah, sometimes you have off games, but you always have to bring the effort. And I'm not sure I'm seeing that right now.
And now Doris Burke has an update for the sidelines.
Kevin, in that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
And he throws it down with one hand.
How about that elevation? Man, some major hops and vertical there.
That's your point guard right there, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. Aren't they some of the best athletes in the world playing that position?
Amazing. These guys able to create and dominate.
Anthony. And it's good in the assist by Parker. 20 points for Carmelo Anthony.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here it's Sita.
Chess.
Three-point range.
And defensively, remember, you got to fight through screens to avoid getting up open looks.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Steve. And the defense has to go over the top of that screen. I think that's how they get it done.
And Phoenix will come the other way.
Ay, 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 ay.
Go down there, man.
It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin and Steve, in this one. And we could very well be seeing more.
Yeah, I believe it. Because these two teams are so well matched up. I think we're in for a very, very...
7 rebotes, me siento un gigante.
Parker outside.
Bueno,
Duncan outside. There's the pass to
esta pelota vale oro.
Anthony backing him down. Good look. Here's Duncan. And their work on the board pays off with the second chance points. Duncan's got 5 points now this quarter. Hobbs the alley-oop pass.
Ay,
This is the largo. Suns moving the ball around. Now Parker comes with the help. Mark is at 3. Cedar. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
You know, it went down, guys.
Sí, sí, me acompañaron los dioses.
To the leader there with so much space around.
Parker gets to Ginobili. Ginobili off a pick from Anthony. Off the screen. Nails it. The Suns shooting about 59%.
Correte de allí.
They've been running without a hitch.
Falta, falta. Y doble.
Tell you what, you want to talk about clutch. He's been red hot. Yeah, he sure has been. I mean, he's hit all 7 of his field goal attempts. Answering the call here in a close ball game. Very impressive.
Does, and that would be huge in a tight game like what we have here.
Parker outside. Iguodala outside. Anthony right side. Back to Iguodala. Ginobili outside. He passes to Carmelo. Shoots from 12.
You know?
A huge shot to tie it up. Huge bucket.
Bueno,
They don't get much
ahora
bigger than that, Steve.
la última.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Works out with a screen on Parker.
Tuya.
Goes up the baseline.
No podés cerrar. No podés cerrar, te dije. No podías cerrar. Solo te dejé.
From midcourt. Potential game winner off the mark. Regulation.
Esto se va a overtime.
Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, if you have great
Bueno, primera prórroga.
basketball action, this one has been a great one.
Digo primera porque lo único que falta es que empaten esto, ¿no?
All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. There's Dragic with the 3. Good. Dragic has got the first basket here in overtime for the Suns. Parker passes to Carmelo. And it's good in the assist by Parker. 26 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And they are just lighting him up from mid-range area.
You know, sometimes we forget about the value of the mid-range or in-between game. This team has made 8 of their last 10 with that shot, the in-between shot. Well, that certainly sent a ripple through the crowd.
And alley-oop always does that. One of the most beautiful plays you'll see in all of basketball. It's impossible not to be impressed.
Yep, very exciting play to see that.
Que no quiero sufrir los últimos 3 minutos. Con 5 faltas, ahora tengo que sufrir 3 minutos más.
Parker kicks to Anthony. Good. Anthony's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's extra time here, just over a minute into overtime. Cedar, covered by Parker. He dishes it to Dragic. Goes out. Here's Leonard.
Simply said, a tremendous rebound and a tremendous dunk. He was
a man possessed right there.
Yep, that's the kind of energy that you always get from him night after night.
And that one's good. Parker.
He can't seem to stop anybody inside.
they got to know that if they don't make life tougher in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
Kicks to Dragic. With the steal. Parker left side. The drive by Anthony. Kicks it out to Ginobili to take the lead. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. 17 points for Ginobili.
I'll tell you what, guys, they are really winning the turnover battle right now. I mean, not in the turnovers themselves, but the points they're getting off the turnover. At his size, he can really finish at the rim.
Yeah, and not just layups, as you just saw, folks. Wow.
Unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, able to throw it down with ease.
Special thanks to Sprite for that sweet replay. Here's Anthony. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him. Tim Duncan is checked in for the Spurs.
Un minuto 30, volvemos a repetir lo del último cuarto.
To the middle.
Pasó ahí.
Here's Iguodala. Shot's good.
And my goodness, that one got him going.
On cloud 9.
What an atmosphere here. This is incredible.
They set the pick. Off the screen.
Doble falta.
But that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something to write extra on it.
And that was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe. Well, what a great Aaron Gordon right there. These are the kind of plays that win you basketball games, guys.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Feeds to Ginobili. There's the feed to Melo. Second chance effort. Gordon's out with the rebound. Sita covered by Parker.
Call it hang time and bang time.
Unbelievable.
You gotta just shake your head on that one.
Parker passes to Carmelo. Backing down. Gathers. And that shot. The Suns shooting 61% from the field. Showing some marvelous touch out there.
Si les mete el doble, obliga a meter un triple.
We're now over 3.5 minutes through this overtime period. Sita from downtown.
¡Chas!
It's good from beyond the arc.
They're looking good.
Excelente.
Adding to this lead. Yeah, you know, time winding down here, the score and the clock clearly in their favor.
He feeds it to Carmelo. Yes!
Just like they drew it up, though.
Hace falta, obligado. Hola, Juan.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. That's the enemy in this situation. A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
Va papando.
He gets the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
Qué bien complicado.
That's all she wrote. I think he sealed the deal with those free throws.
Buries it. Here it's Sita. So it's the Suns taking the W.
Listo. Terminó.
Impressive victory in overtime after an exciting end in regulation.
Costó ganarle a San Antonio. Se tuvo que ir una prórroga, pero bueno. Se ganó. Tremendo partido. Bien, espero que lo hayan disfrutado. Bien, aquí están las estadísticas del partido, cuarto por cuarto, hasta la prórroga, que la ganamos por 19-17, y los puntos de que cada uno que jugó. Luego de que yo terminara con 41, el segundo mejor fue Diamantopoulos con 31 puntos, y por el lado de San Antonio, Parker con 31 y Anthony con 30.